Hey everyone, I wanted to share a discovery that I just did, and it's about anger. And in particular, like if I have to summarize it in one sentence, the discovery I made is that whenever I repress my anger, I feel anxious. And so to turn it around, lately I felt anxious quite a bit. And I realize now that it's interesting to ask whenever I feel anxious, could it be that I'm repressing any anger? And so the way I discovered this is that I got an email from someone and I felt really angry when I read that. And then immediately after, or sort of at the same time, I felt huge anxiety, like almost panicky. And I could tell like this is more like, my inner child that's just very scared. And I don't want to say just my inner child, but this is a part of me that's feeling really scared. And that might, there might be a bigger story there. But anyway, so far I would always just, in that case, I would just connect with the fear. But there would be sort of a limit there to what I could do. I could just accept the fear and be with the fear and, try to solve the situation. But now I was like, wow, I feel really angry, and I've had some more discoveries about anger that maybe I'll share about later, last week actually. And that led me to actually trust that, I can actually express it. And when I say express it, I don't mean to talk about it. I did that. I talked lots about my anger. And it's just the same as talking about sadness, but not crying, right? It doesn't really leave your body. The emotion doesn't really get expressed. Of course, it can be helpful to talk about it as well, but, there's only so much you can do with just talking about it. And so I really felt the anger and I really expressed it. Like, I don't even know what I said. I think I just did some sort of growl, and then I also said some really bad words. I was like, wow, really? And it was very primal, there wasn't any information. I didn't say what the person did wrong, I didn't say a lot of jackals, really, a lot of judgments or anything. It was really basic. It was really like, like these swearing words and this sort of like sound. And I could feel like that, the anger sits, I don't know if that's the same for everyone, but it sits sort of in my belly. And I could feel I could feel it there. I could really feel the connection with it. And like, this, what was coming out being connected to my body. And rather than my head, I guess. What happened then is that I felt this empowerment. I felt this inner strength, this inner power. And I think, and right after that, at the same time, I felt way less scared. Like all that's left now, and it's just, I did this a few hours ago, is like a little bit of like fear to address it really with the person, because there's a bit of a power difference. Or, it's just scary to address in general maybe. But I don't feel, I feel calm around it, sort of. I feel empowered. And I'm so excited about it. Like, I literally spent like less than a minute expressing my anger. That's how long it took. And I'm really like, oh my God, all these years that I talked about my anger for hours, but I didn't actually express it. And of course, I was aware of that, but so let me see if there's anything else that I need to say. So yeah, the interesting thing for me here is that expressing the anger, it makes a lot of sense, right? That if you sort of deny the anger, then your inner child or the rest of you gets scared, because the defense mechanism is down. It's not working. It's not operating. We're not connected there. There's some disconnection. And so it makes so much sense to me. And also that this is very tiring to repress anything, I would say. Also fear or sadness, to repress that is very tiring. But for me, like the tiredness that I've been having lately is because of repressed anger. And I'm like, that's why I'm so excited that this is sort of coming out. And and I want to make this a bit more practical, not right now, but I think I want to make some more practical videos about this, like how could you do this sort of step by step, and also for, you know, different types of personalities, different types of situations. But I really feel this is something that I missed in my NVC education, and it's not really there in the model, like how to express your anger. I mean, it's named, and it's named that it's a very beautiful thing because there's an important need, but that's a little bit intellectual in a way, right? I mean, it's not about this, like, how do you express it? Like, how do you get it out? And especially, you know, if you've never learned how to do this. I mean, some people are naturally good at it. And if you look at kids, you can get some inspiration, you know, stomp your feet and like, just like yell and scream, basically. But yeah. Yeah, let me see if there's anything else I want to say right now. Yeah, well, it's the same thing, that I'm just excited to sort of incorporate this in my sort of system that I'm building for you, that's, you know, very strongly based on NVC, but that I really feel this is missing. I want to say especially for women, but I want to be careful there because there's a lot of men that don't know how to express their anger either. But I can see how it's something that's really not self-explanatory. It's really not a given that people know how to express their anger, and it's so important. It's so important. Like, I'm really curious actually to hear from you in the comments if you deal with a lot of anxiety, if you ever express anger in this way that I was just describing. You know, it doesn't have to be towards the person necessarily, but do you express it at all? Are you throwing things, or are you, you know? And I'm not saying, you know, there could be unhealthy ways in expressing anger as well, but I'm sort of suspecting that most people that follow me are a little bit more like me, and so are not really on the spectrum of, you know, like I don't know, like putting things on someone else's plate, but more like keeping things in and like punishing yourself rather than other people. So yeah, I imagine, and I'm curious to hear that maybe this could resonate for some of you. And the next question is, of course, how do you get in touch with this anger? Because for years, intellectually, I could understand that I needed to express it, but I felt so uncomfortable even trying, and like I didn't know how to do it. And I think I have some ideas of how to get there. So I'll get back to you about that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.